Here we go. I don't know. Too many things up on the screen here. Who knows? Timers. Got to go back here and change the timer on my timer. Okay, that's good. There. All right. There's little birdies. Okay. So neat. You can hear them chirpy birds. We're going. We got this cargo, which is a snapshot. Old military supply trucks, 12 tons of them. We're going up to Stewart to Sunshine Crops, so maybe they're going to use them to chug around their fields or something. It's a lumber town. So this is the truck we have. The little axles are a little weird on it, but that's okay. Anyways, let's start it up because it sounds so cool when you. No, we'll get outside. It sounds so cool when you start this truck up. Is that nice? Yeah, fine truck sound. Okay. The running lights on. Maybe the headlights. High beams, no, but it's early enough. Headlights would probably help. Okay, Mel, you ready to go? We got gas for 3,000 kilometers, and we have to go 2,500. We'll be getting gas somewhere along the way. Let me just check the map. Ah, good. Did you like it, Crusher? We're heading from Toronto all the way up to Stewart. We'll have to get gas somewhere along the road. Oh, there'll be some. There's one here. We'll probably gas up there. I'm reading Fear by Bob Woodward, the story about the story he did about Trump. It's very interesting. And for some reason, I seem to be sitting. I get my feet and get that, and then I'm trying to think what side do I have to go to. It's a bit better. I'm not sure. The probably need a camera that's taped down or some damn thing. Yeah, I got the Bob Woodward book. I ordered it actually through Amazon. I ordered it last week through Amazon. They said, "Yep, you want to buy September 11th?" What the hell's happening here? Oh, it's a weigh scale while we're going around. Oh, that's for people who want to do another run through. Okay, let's pretend we had to do that. Pretend we had to loop around and get our load. I don't know, shift or fifth wheel to get more weight on the front axles. Anyways, they said they were going to get to me September 11th, and lo and behold, they didn't. Afternoon of the 11th, I get an email saying, so how about October 9th? So I canceled, dropped into my local chapters, and bought it there. What are you guys doing here? Oh, you're waiting for that guy to go before you can pull out? I don't really understand this. I'm almost halfway through I started the Bob Woodward book this morning, and I'm probably, well, 40% through, so it's a darn good read. Weird, oh, that's antennas and stuff. I wonder what all those gray lines sticking up were. So maybe those guys are waiting for this one truck to leave, which is waiting for less traffic, which is waiting for after this car. There'll be less traffic. You can pull out. Everybody can pull out. Okay, go, 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 go. These guys are very patient, eh? Should I go around them? I think so. Let's pretend they're sitting there waiting for their papers to be checked. Did I read Fire and Fury? No. 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 Oh, I got my welcome to my stream popping up now. I think it's every 15 minutes. I guess it's been 15 minutes. Welcome to my stream. Thank you for viewing. If you're a follower, thank you for following. If you want to subscribe, hey, I get a free copy of my book. You too can read my book. Your choice. First or second one. Just like Crusher. Oh, look, now there's no cars. So Fire and Fury was about Trump too? By Woodward. Or was it by somebody else? Oh, Michael Wolff. Okay. No, did not read that. So many books all the time, and I just picked up a new one by Stephen King. I forget what it's called, but I know it's bloody thick. So, big announcement the other day that people saw, I guess, that the Oregon DLC is coming out in October, which I assume means that this 1.32 is going to be finished soon. 1.32 beta. I'm looking at I checked the announcement. There's announcements pretty well on the forum. Around about noon every Thursday, they announce the latest update, and they're small changes. Like there's you know, I mean there are problems, but there sounds like it's not saying stop to crash or something like this. So yes, that's right. Viva Mexico got updated for 1.32, so now Canada Dream and Coast to Coast are updated. So I am tempted to go to 1.32. I don't know. I don't know if this... Yeah, this truck should work there. I think trucks should be okay. What I will lose was all the trailers. And I've just looked at the Chris 45, which is the one that has all these nice heavy trailers. His add-on is... There's a newer version that I don't have. So when it gets to Stewart, I'm going to upload the newer version. It has more trailers, heavier trailers, doubles and triples. But I'm hopefully he's working in the back, because a lot of these developers, I think their trailers and cargoes are separate. Maybe they were thinking ahead to this, so. So far, there's only two kinds of trailers in the stock trailers in the game for 1.32, the various kinds of box trailers, and then a flatbed. But not even a step deck like this one, I don't think. Like this is a step deck with ramps in the back. You put more weight on it. Definitely not a low boy, so. Low boy with an RGN, removable gooseneck. Yeah, Baltic. And it's funny they haven't announced the Baltic DLC. You know, I think they'd be keen to say. I don't know. Maybe there's problems with it. Maybe they are. I don't know. I can't see. I was gonna say maybe the other developers are telling them to wait. They're not gonna wait, but there's more maps I think that have to interface with Baltic, like Rust map and Russian Open Space. I think both do. So they, some guys were going up and down the back alleys, or the backyards, this last week or so. Today they were up in mine. They're trimming trees. The Bell and Rogers, but the Bell cable runs down the backyard on one of the poles, and supposedly they are upgrading the cable. I think what they're doing is they're putting fiber. Right now they got fiber to the node, basically up the end of the street, and then they run it through, a translator thing and at high speed. But I get 50 megs, 50 megs down and 10 megs, 10 megs up. So oh no, we don't need gas. God, we're fine. We got tons of gas. Yeah, I get 15 out of 10 up, so. Oh yeah, well I did grow up near some First Nations people, but they were sort of when I grew up, there was a lot of class. It was a small town, you know, you had the French people, the English, the Polish, the Irish, you know, Catholic and Protestant, and the First Nations were all out on a reserve and attachment outside of town. So I did it all after that, subsequent to that. I've got some First Nations friends, talk to them. It was hard to get a lot of First Nations people to talk to me. Some of my friends that are First Nations admitted they knew. Ooh, you're really going through, aren't you? Admitted they knew nothing of their culture. And then some were the other way. They knew a lot about their culture, but they didn't want to talk about it to me because they didn't want me to appropriate it and write about it. You know, it should be written about by First Nations people. I could see their point, but I didn't see them actually going out and writing a book. And I told them I'm going to treat it I'm going to try to treat it in a respectful way. And if you don't tell me details, I'm just going to guess and make it up, so you're better to fill me in. So I got a woman who was pretty good filling me in, so. Well, that's a problem, you know, if you're going to write about another culture, you want to get it right. And you can't make everybody in the book the same. You know, I can't write a book about just old white guys. Oh, he's the problem, eh? Nobody is dark. Rain, fog. Are we heading out west? We got smoke from forest fires. Oh, I gotta change something on my screen here. I want that. Oh, so how do I get rid of that? Sorry, I'm trying to clear up things on the screen. I don't want that. I just want that. Okay. So it's weird, you know. I got a thing popping up on my screen there saying I got 3 viewers. And I'm running Streamlabs chatbot, and it says I have 3 viewers. And then I have a list that says I have 8 viewers. Weird. I think this viewer thing is sort of not worth my time, really, but we'll leave it there. Is curling big? Yes. Yes, curling is a big thing here. And partially, I guess, because you're out on the ice, but it's not that cold. It's a good strategy. You can do it. All ages can curl, really. And at the end of the ice, overlooking the ice, there's pretty well always a big set of windows and a bar, and the bar will have cheap beer, and there's a whole bunch of seats you can sit there. There's also tradition, curling. The winning team buys a round for the losers. So that's kind of cool. So I've curled a bit off and on. I had a girlfriend who curled, so I'd go up there and watch her. Sit there with my my book or my laptop, and you know, at a comfy chair overlooking the ice, watching the curl, waving occasionally, and drinking, you know, cheap beer. That was quite nice. So. Well, Corner Gas is pretty representative of a small town in Canada, really. We had, yeah, the curling. Actually, the curling that I had in Kirk's Landing. My brother, it was based on my brother and his buddies. My brother was a lawyer. There was a lawyer, an accountant, a guy who, Little Johnny McNamara, was always called that, who worked as a sales rep for some sports line or something, and I forget what the fourth guy was. All guys from back home in Kirkland Lake, and they would get together once a year, and they would go to a curling bonspiel, which is like a contest, and often towns have like an open call. You just pay your money and go. And they would just have fun. And it was one of those things, pretty well everyone went surprised, and I think in my book, I think I gave the guy, the lawyer actually, who slipped, fell on his ass, and it's okay, still got my beer. I think he won a prize for the best fall or something. It's a fundraiser, I think, for the local town too. And of course, the ice thing is all very much a northern, like a winter thing too, where you bet on when. You bet on when you haul an old car out to the ice, you drain out the oil and gas and stuff, but you haul out an old car. And you bet when it's gonna sink through the ice. Oh. MCB, good day, how are you doing? It's turning warm here again. It was cold for a few days, and now it's going to be up to, I don't know, 27, feels like 33 or something like that, so. Oh, and of course, now that I have bright and shiny commands, you can type in a command like #, or not pound, exclamation, weather, space, Ottawa, and it'll tell you the weather in Ottawa. Let me go. Okay. That other guy let me go. Yeah. Would you like to just hang out there and block the intersection with your truck? Because I'm cool with that. The town was supposed to be in the north. It's RCMP. RCMP and RCMP don't do detachments in Ontario. They do it in a lot of other provinces, so I ended up being in Manitoba. Southeast Manitoba. Cheers! Alright, 5 cheers. Thanks very much for the bits, man. So my book is set in southern Manitoba, which is really a northern town, because you look on the map, there really is. There's just, the south of Manitoba is pretty well even with where I grew up in northern Ontario, so. It's, and I grew up in a little town, you know. Worked in Dryden, which is there's a big pulp and paper mill, which ended up, there's mercury used in the process. They ended up pouring mercury down the river, which flowed down into the waters of the Grassy Narrows Reserve, and poisoned generations of children in the reserve with mercury poisoning. It took a lot of years, of course, because of prejudice. Is like, oh well, you know, they're slow because they don't get proper education, or because their parents drink too much, or who cares. So, you know, too bad. Took too long. Anyways, little rant there. But yeah, thanks for the bits. Yes, exactly. What the fuck? I mean, of course, in hindsight, why'd you do that? Well, it was part of the process, part of the in pulp and paper. I don't know where it is in the process, but like they cook, they get logs in and chew them up and then cook them in a big digester with chemicals and hot steam and stuff like this into a mush, and then dry it out and press it into paper. 5 out of 5. Thanks very much for the rating for my book. All right. I got my second one back in the local library too in Ottawa. You have to donate. If you're a local author, they'll carry your book, possibly. They'll consider it, but you have to donate it because, I don't know. It seems cheap to me, but it gets it in there. And the second one was in there for about a year, and then I checked a month ago and it was not there anymore. So they checked and yeah, was here, gone now. Somebody must have stolen it or something. So, but if you'd like to donate another one, okay, I'll do that, and I did. So, yeah. Well, the regulations were a lot lax back then. And geez, I still get funny colors in chatbot. Why the hell did I get that? Right, malfunction. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's good if somebody would steal it. Well, I figure, somebody reading it. Oh well. If somebody's off there and stole the book and is reading it, fine. That's why I give them away. I give them away to subscribers as a reward for a subscriber, because the ebook, that did cost me work and effort and a bit of expense to get it up there and published. Cheaper than a print book, but still, get it out there and get it read. Some libraries across Canada have bought my book and some have donated it. So if you are a Canadian author, if you know Canadian authors, remind them that if they get their book in major libraries across Canada, then the Canada Council will pay them money. They do. A Canada Council has a public lending rights thing. They compensate authors for lost sales for being in a library. They survey, I think, six random major libraries across Canada every year, and every library they find your book in, they give you $50. So I think I got $200 or something, $250 last year. That's pretty cool. And I get bits in here and subscribes in here. I'll be able to retire soon. Wait, I am retired. It's kind of neat, the weather on this. It looks like a fog, right? Just like a mist that's, when you have it's not morning though, but you have that mist that's just burning off the field. Not sure what the temperature is supposed to be here. I don't know if they. Oops. That's me not able to stay on the road. Maybe the outside temperature is not on this. I don't know. Yeah, put the cruise control on 85. Oh, sorry. Oh, maybe that's it there. 20 degrees C. Let me see if I can look at this without losing my sight of the road. 28C. 1053 28C out there? Guess it could be. No, there's a possibility that doesn't change for the whole game, but... Weather Myrtle Beach SC. Oh, try weather just Myrtle Beach. Leave out, it doesn't take a state. There we go. Sorry, yeah, you did that. Haze, temperature of 28. Wind is blowing from the northwest at 11. Really? Does Myrtle Beach not have a, well, it was hitting this afternoon, I think. I know. I'm just wondering, I thought Florence had started to hit already, so I wonder if that really is the correct weather for Myrtle Beach, or... Well, I can't see why they would make it up, so... But yeah, Florence is going to, it's... According to the map, it has veered, sort of... It was heading northwest, and it looks like it's sort of veered west and then south, and it's going to just get over the coast, over the mainland, and then it's going to stall, and then just sit there and dump a shitload of water. There was a article that I read about all the hog farms in that area, especially Smithfield. Hog factories. Huge hog factories that... I might want to get gas now. Scare that guy behind me. I know I'm not supposed to go in here, but, you know. Huge hog factories, and what they have is they have sewage lagoons. That are filled with all the you know, hog shit. And eventually what happens is that gets sprayed over fields and stuff like this, and then probably more than they need, and then it gets washed, eventually probably gets washed on the fields, but those are all going to get flooded. Yeah. Got modded. Who got modded? Nodded? Who got modded? So they're saying that's going to be a big problem as all those lagoons get flooded, and it's all going to wash into... South Carolina is basically going to be covered in shit, interspersed with the remains of 3 million dead hogs. Pretty scary stuff. Apparently, factory hog farms get more subsidies than if you have just a smaller mom and pop type of thing, where it's more self-sustained. Jeez, they really fire a lot of trucks here. Hey, this is the CIP traffic thing. Probably it was a bad idea stopping here to get gas. I think I may have to go with plan B, eh? like that. That was plan B. That guy pulled in to get gas. Now, and now, I'm assuming that guy was going to stop. There's a frying pan webcam off the coast? I don't understand that. What is the frying pan webcam? Is that like a potato webcam? So I'm hoping I got, well, I got 24. Oops, we may be going a little over the speed limit. That's okay. It's a 16 speeder, but, oh, place out where you see the hurricane before it hits the coast. Oh, okay. Not a good place to be, and I understand. I mean, there's people who've decided not to leave, maybe because they don't believe it's really serious. Or maybe they can't afford to leave, or maybe they don't want to leave their house. But I've seen, speaking of trucking, I've seen some pictures of houses that basically have what they call hurricane straps. They got straps like on this truck holding things down, slightly wider, yellow straps. They got big, like stakes, like it's bungalows. They got stakes in the ground, in the front yard and backyard, that are like those things that they use for circus tents. You know, to hold, to tie the ropes to. And they got these straps over the house. You know, front yard. Maybe, you know, 4 or 5 for a bungalow. From the front yard to the backyard over the house. And apparently they work. Anyways, welcome. It's my welcome message, my reminder to tell people welcome. Thank you for viewing, and if you're a follower, thank you for following. I stream. Hey, jeez. Look at this guy pulling out. Just being a jerk. This guy's gonna let me go. This car may or may not. Yeah, okay. No. My stream, I see, quite often, twice a day, afternoons and evenings, late afternoon and late evening. It's 4 o'clock here, my time, the afternoon. And I do heavy haul and long distance in ATS and ETS. I've added maps to the ATS, the US and Canada and Mexico. And the European ETS, I've added a couple of Russian maps, 3 Russian maps. Rus map, Russian open space, southern region, and also Brazil. Across the Atlantic, so. I might go back to Brazil tonight, we'll see. And it has various commands. If you type in exclamation commands, you'll find out what the commands are, so I've added that. was at my, I think I forgot to turn my other light on. Just a sec, I'll turn my other light on. I was at my grandson's birthday party yesterday. One of the things he wanted was a headset and a microphone, and he's got a Discord server set up. I was teasing him. Oh yeah, you want to be like Gramps? He, why are we? We'll have to fix that later. Are we now? Gonna go right back where I was before. He's got a friend, his best friend in school, of course, best friend in grade 11, or when you're 11 years old is pretty serious. So Jason is going for 2 months to China with his family. They want to chat. They can't chat on Skype because of the Great Firewall of China, but Discord works, so he's got a Discord server. And a headset. And they discovered the headset's really nice. He was playing video games the other day, and usually we have to keep saying, turn down the speakers, turn them down. No. You just hear him cackling with glee as he killed somebody, but other than that, it was pretty quiet. So today's Tallboy Thursday. I'm going to head off to my local. I get tall cans of beer, the 473 ml, I think. 2-cup, pretty well, pint. For $5. And it's often craft beer and different. This is nice, this fog here. Local craft beers, you try something different, so. So I was hoping to head out at 5, but I don't know. We've got 22 hours, and it's 3 minutes an hour, so I've got an hour to drive yet. So, well, I might be finished by 5:15. If we go really fast, we'll do better. See my ETA going down? Or did the game assume I was going to be doing 110 anyways? Yeah, it's not really racketing down, so. It's weird, I got Streamlabs chatbot up. One of the things it shows me is viewers, a viewers list, but I think it's possibly a cumulative list of people who have viewed. Because it says I've got 2, but there's a bunch in the list. I know some people do that to see when somebody pops on. You know, maybe they're lurking, but if you're lurking, I've left you lurk. I'm not going to say, hi, I see you there. You know, if you want to say hello, you'll say hello. Thank you, buddy. Ooh, a hill. Not fun. $11. Probably skip 9. Oh no, not bad. Challenge is to slow down without losing all your momentum. Especially when you get a long load, because if the back end is hanging down the hill, then you want to do? Want to wait? I think I really should wait. These guys are going to go. Now this guy can go, but I got the right of way because I'm the guy on the right. So. Thank you, buddy. Aside from the fact that you could be back a couple of feet, but this is not that bad a trailer. It's not self-steering, but it seems to do corners okay, so. I almost hit something there, I'm not sure why. A lot of traffic here. Yeah, somebody tooted their horn. Might drive the Volvo after too. I can change the trailers, and I've got a Volvo with a 2018 Volvo that I'd loaded in a mod, and then MCB did a physics mod for it. I might try that. I'd have to take out the Alexi P physics mod I have. And I also want to try that new trailer pack, so we'll see. See, this is what cranks up the time. You have good intentions of go. Could have gone. You have good intentions of making good time, but you don't. So I look out the window and then I use the mouse button to zoom. Ah, okay. So big break here. So there you go. I pull out fast. Did I ever see the Mac? Oh, you'd recommended a Mac, hadn't you? Had you? Because I loaded a Mac that somebody had done back in December or November, and I did not like it because it did the inside had all sorts of gaps. The dash parts didn't match. So. Oh yeah, I'll have to look through the links that you sent me to see that, I guess. Unless I'm wrong, but I think you gave me a link to a Mac. This thing revs. Got another bit to go. The torque range for this engine is from about 1500 to 2200. See, it'll drop in a sec here. There we go. Possibly because it's supercharged. Don't know. Oh, that's right, there's a skin for it too. Ah, that's right, so I can do the Volvo with your physics mod and do the Lazy T skin. And then promote to people, look, That lazy guy is a lazy T. Not sure what that was. A spot inspection, I guess. So we're gonna get that there Sunday, in about 20 hours. So going a little fast, but it seems to be okay in this map. I mean, we're heading across the prairies now. Really, if you're heading across the prairies, they shouldn't have a row of trees there. I mean, they have rows of trees occasionally where there's a little ravine or slough, I believe, but let's look at the map here. Lloydminster. We'll have Edmonton, Alberta, Jasper, Prince George. We loop around and pass through Houston. Oh, we're not going to Stewart. Oh yeah, we are going to Stewart. I thought we were going to Prince Rupert. No, we're going to Stewart. We haven't discovered Stewart for some reason. Nice cargoes. We could go to Stewart or Prince Rupert or up to here, Dease Lake, Whitehorse. There's lots of cargoes you can get up north. So we'll see what what's his name says. Chris. I guess we made some time. Our time was going to be 22, and now we think we're going to get in there at 30. Can't be that. Weigh scale? Do we want to weigh the truck? No, we've done that. We found out the truck was like, I think this truck is 11 tons. That we found out. Let me find my little post-it here. Yeah, the truck's 12 tons and the trailer's 9 tons. And the load is 62 tons. And it's getting warm in here. Let me check my little, turn around my little thermometer there. Oh, it's 25 and 49%. A landlord might have the air conditioning turned off. I asked him to turn the heat on the other day, so if I say turn on the AC, he may be like, Jesus, make up your mind, eh? He may get home from work and discover, oh, hot upstairs now. Volvo. Okay, I'll stick to the Volvo. Okay. Yes, so a reminder to me to welcome people to my stream. Thank you for viewing. If you're a follower, thank you for following. If you want to join my Discord, just use the command exclamation point, which is for commands, Discord. You can join my Discord, or it'll give you a link to the invite. If you want to subscribe with your Amazon Prime, that'd be cool. If you want to shower me with bits, that'd be nice. And several of us discovered the other day that you can go into a chat and where it's get bits or whatever, you can watch a video and you'll get 5 or 10 bits for watching an ad. You have to click on the ad, I think, partway through or something to make it interactive so that they know you're watching it, but you don't have to listen to it. Sure. So. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. So my landlord confirmed that they're going to be working a few days next week to finish the construction for updates for the apartment below me where he's going to move into. So more contractors. Started at the beginning of August, taking a lot longer than he thought, but a lot of things were on back order, so I said, good, thanks for the heads up. Lets me know when I have to get to bed early because I can't sleep in until 9 o'clock. Let's get up on the roof thing here. That's the Jake. And then that's the gas. Nice throaty engine. Yeah, let's downshift. Get down to 14. Come on. There we go. Over here, the whole range of the gears. Nice engine sound, eh? That whine is a supercharger. Blower just spinning around, pumping air into the engine. Oh, thank you for the cheer. 15 cheers. Thank you very much, MCB. For free. More bits for free. And did we figure out how much a bit was? I thought a bit was a penny, but then I think somebody found something that you got to buy $2 basically to buy 100 bits. So. Bits are good. Bits are good. I should see when I go to the bar, when I go to my local, see if I can trade bits. It's a sports bar, so I'm pretty sure the talk of the sports bar, for any of you who are familiar with, yeah, it's free money. Yeah. For all of you that are sports friends, the news is that the Ottawa Senators have traded Erik Karlsson to the San Jose Sharks, who's been the captain. We had Alfredson for a long time as captain, and then I don't know if he went away or something. So we've had Karlsson for captain, and he's been really good. He looks cool too. He's got long hair and he's got this little mustache and beard. You see him coming into before the game in his expensive silk suit and stuff like that. You can see why he'd be popular with some of the fans. But he's been traded to the San Jose Sharks. Oh, Mod. Oh, J-Moo. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, you betted the penny. I thought that's what it was. So anyways, we traded away our captain. I'm not sure, like the Eugene Melnick is the owner of the, I just picked this up from talking to people in the sports bar. He's the owner of the Ottawa Senators, and he's been complaining about low attendance and stuff like this. They built a big stadium out in the country, and they didn't get as many people moving out there and stores moving in around them to buy up in the other land, so they didn't make as much money as they would thought. Attendance is down, and there's a project to develop a downtown area and put in a sportsplex and shopping and housing and everything on Lorette Flats, what they call it. But he wanted the city to give him all sorts of tax write-offs and all sorts of stuff for that, and they weren't as keen as he hoped. And he said, "Well, I suppose I could just take the team to another city." Well, that didn't work well, because then all his fans were, oh, thanks a lot, bastard. So there was a fundraiser that saved up enough money to put up a big poster, like these big advertising signs, close to the sports center, saying, you know, I don't know, trash talking him. So, I'm sure I get my ear bent all about Eric Carlson when I go to the sports bar, and I may retaliate by bending the ear and telling them all about my Discord server and my use of Streamlabs chatbot. So I don't know if any of you use Streamlabs chatbot. The main thing it gets me is, well, it gets me commands. And it gets me this timer that pops up every 15 minutes to remind me to thank people for viewing. That's about it. The commands are nice, like stats. Why were you suddenly going slow? Whatever you are. Blue car. Want me to pull it and pass you? No. The AI often goes slow, and having achieved... Just a sec. There we go. Having achieved its aim of slowing you down, and then goes ahead. See? I don't know about these guys. Oop, possibly raining. There. Possibly faster speed. The fast isn't that fast on this. Had a weird wheel trucker in and following the other day. Stu, I think it was Stu or something. Stu something. Yeah, I never trust a four-wheeler because they think they're magic. I got all-wheel drive. Uh-oh, inspection, eh? Okay, we can do that. I can dig it. These are weird because normally you'd have a big long ramp to slow down. Well, you'd also have a speed limit. What the hell is the speed limit here? 110. Really? On the regular ATS ones, I think they show you the speed limit of 15, but you go from 110 to 15. Ah, a long time no see, yes. Harry's Dragon? There you are. These guys just sit there, I'm not sure why. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully you resolved as much of the real life footage as you could. Yeah, he just stops there because he can. No, we the last one there was about 3 trucks at the last truck stop or weigh scale. So ah, 100. Jeez, where are you getting all these bits, man? Are you watching watching ads? Well, thank you for watching ads. I should do that as a message. I should pop up. Don't forget, you can get bits by watching ads. That's cool. Yeah, you just have to mute it. Now I think you have to click on it, don't you? Don't they? Isn't it? And aren't the ads interactive? Yeah. And they do limit. How many you can watch at a time. Yeah, it's interactive, so you just have to click on it. Like the one I watched was like, are you, I don't know, male or female, or something. They don't really care. We're coming to someplace. Oh, Edmonton. Well, I wonder if we'll see the, probably not driving by like this, the West Edmonton Mall? Probably not. I think 100 bits is $1. Oh, thank you. So... well, there's a big mall in Edmonton. Well, there's the Seattle Tower in Edmonton, apparently. And there's West Edmonton Mall, which I think has a roller coaster and a pool and stuff in it. But oh, it's not in the game. Oh, that's too bad. They need to do more work at. There was at adding iconic things to make each of these cut and paste. I mean, this is a large one, but to make them a little more unique, because I don't know whether any of these buildings are unique to. Like, what's that building off there? Can't see it. Whatever that building is, what is that? Westgate. I don't know whether that's unique to Edmonton, I don't know. Oh, a replica of the Santa Maria. Cool. Yep. Oh, there's my welcome message. Reminded me to welcome. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for following. If you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and I'll send you a free book. And thank you for bits. You can do ads, watch ads, and get bits barely. I stream afternoons and evenings, usually both. ATS and ETS, heavy haul, long distance, and I've got a few truck mods, mostly map mods like Canada and US, and Mexico on this one. And European one, I've got a bunch of Russian mods, plus Brazil. Ah, I used to live in Edmonton. Excellent. Oh, is this a light? Oh no, he was turning. I thought he just decided to stop. Happens, you know. Come on now, you can get there, Gramps. Brakes. Because I got trailer stability down and it's a curve on a hill. And I don't want to lose my load. Oh, we're actually getting towards possibly mountains. Maybe not. Yeah, I might have lost it there. I was definitely coming at that hill a little hot. That's why I've turned on the brakes and the trailer stability. And Lexi P's mod. Another way scale, a lot of way scales here. Pull out around this guy? Maybe not. We could, but maybe we'll just follow behind. Oh, he is going slow. She is going slow. They are going slow. Oh, what lane do we not want to be in? We do not want to be in the right-hand lane. Okay. I can change lanes. Can you? Yes, you can. They usually go slower though, don't they? Yep. Oh, we're doing some road upgrades. Like the way these lights go. Isn't that nice? Looks pretty cool at night. Ooh, nice looking sunset. I wonder if we're gonna get land of the midnight sun here. It's 10 o'clock at night, and it's pretty bright out. Well, we're pretty far north in Canada. Edmonton. No. The days are pretty long in Edmonton in the summer, I'm betting, so. No, we're not gonna get, no, we don't get the midnight sun, but we'll get a long day. On the Russian Open Spaces map, up in the northern part of the Russian Open Spaces, I think you actually get the sun just hitting the horizon. Oh, they've done that. The darkest time is sometimes skewed on these maps too, I think, because they're not doing it by time zones, they're doing it by your actual latitude, is it? I forget. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Oh, everybody else yawns now. Sorry. My bad. Back inside here, a little quieter. We're gonna have to get gas again. We got gas for 1400. We got 1100 to go. Yeah, my theory is that they do it based on exactly the position of the sun overhead. Because like in a time zone, when the sun is directly overhead, it's not necessarily noon in that time zone. They sort of average it out. So, you know, at the east edge or the west edge of the time zone, well, it's different. But thinking, well, I guess we're good. I guess we're good. We'll keep going. I'll keep going. I'll do an all-nighter here. Oh, yeah, we're losing that lane. That's why everybody pulls over to the right lane, because they're idiots. Oh, there's a lot of traffic. Trucks tend to pull out in front of you like that. So. Defensive driving, you assume that you might as well leave enough of the gap so that truck can pull in. Sorry, I didn't make your brain hurt. But, yes, especially if you've spent the day at school. So I'm gonna need more gas, so I might as well get more gas. I got half a tank. Pretty well here. Right there. Yeah. An easier one to get out. School, what's that? Well, we got a couple of my followers are very just in high school, starting another year in high school this week. Crowded schools, doubling up on lockers, assignments on the second day, stuff like that. Yeah, I remember those days. Too bad, so sad. So we're to Petro-Canada, and it's $1 liter. My PetroPoint card, exactly. Thank you, 613. I have a PetroPoint club. There is a food mart. They don't have Timmy's, and I'm not sure why. You think that they would put like a fake Timmy's, right? Tammy's or something, or you know, Donnie's. Hortons, call it Hortons. Hortons Donuts. Yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of Petro. I'm not sure where I got all the Petro points, but because I don't drive that much, but I just had accumulated Petro points, and I went in and they had gas cards, so I got cards that give me, I don't know, 3 cents off a liter or something. I got a whole whack of them. So it's kind of nice. Plus, I think I get 1 or 2 cents off for using using my Royal Bank Visa to pay for it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I need a snack here, I think. Another beer? No. I don't want any beer. Coffee? No. Late afternoon coffee comes back at 2 in the morning, it seems, and wakes me up, so let's just stick with I'll go get a drink of water and a granola bar. Where are we? We are... Oh. I guess we'll get there at 5:30. I was hoping to get there at 5 so I could get out to my local. It'll still be there. They'll still have beer. Ooh. Oh yeah, let's have a takedown and let's park in the road, middle of the road. Damn. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna get a granola bar and a glass of water, so don't go away. We'll do our oh yeah, we'll do our be right back thing. because that's fun. Heading for anything here? No. Long city name said on the sign. Straight ahead long city name or right for long city name? Like a, oops, yeah, that would be a placeholder. Somebody coming up there on the side. Jasper. Well, hopefully we see mountains now. Apparently it's fairly flat near Jasper. Who'd have thunk? I keep waiting for a pop-up mountain. Actually, Mary's Dragon, you miss your Timmies, so I gather you live in the States or somewhere where you can't get Timmies? In my book, I've got a cafe, Rosie's Cafe. He's from Toronto. Rosie. And he serves really good coffee. And he also serves Timmy's coffee. He buys the beans. And he charges a premium to the people that come up from Toronto and have to have their Timmy's coffee. But the Timmy's coffee is more expensive than his gourmet coffee. And he just does it because he thinks his gourmet coffee is so much better than Timmy's. But, I don't know. Oh, you were turning. Wait, no, you're turning. You're all turning. Are you turning? No, you're not turning. You wanted me to assume. Everybody else turned. Oop. Ha ha ha. It would have been a whack. Whack-a-mole and Gramps gets damaged. truck gets damaged. High beams. Most divided highways, so I don't think they'll flick their high beams at me. They won't get upset. Pardon me for crunching, but I was hungry. We passed Jasper, and we're heading. I don't see any Rocky Mountains. Now I know there's a kind of a flat plain, I think, in between two ranges, but still. You see. Welcome to beautiful BC. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Try not to oversteer. So I've got some commands too, if you want to check out my stats or my uptime or the weather in your favorite city or exclamation commands gives you a command list. Thank you for viewing. And if you're a follower, thank you for following. I run a fairly laid-back stream. I'll be driving like a Gramps, right? Because I am a Gramps. Back it off a bit on the corners here. There's another gas. Oh no, I saw the lights. I thought it was another gas station. No, it's a turnoff that we can't take to Long City name? Kamloops. Oh. Oh, we're not going to Kamloops, no. No, we are, oh, we're almost at Stewart, I guess. Ooh, red sign on my stream there. Wonder why that happened. My stream is, yep, stream is dropping. Good drops, good drops. We are here heading to Stewart, unless my stream keeps dropping, in which case I'll just stop. I wonder why. I wonder what's happening here. Five, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's usually like 7,000 and it's 16,000. I'm looking, my speed is supposed to be 4,000. I'm getting 3,000, 3,500. And the stream looks kind of jittery too, you know. Don't know what's happening. Well, maybe this is a good time to stop then. It's 5 o'clock. I wanted to get to my local, and looks like I have to stop the stream and restart it. That's usually how you fix it in Twitch, so... Don't know. So, thank you very much for viewing, and if you're a follower, thank you for following. I'll, see, it's gone green again now. Oh, it's gone red again. We'll pull in here. We'll pretend that we're pulling off the road just like a real truck. We don't need gas, but we'll pull in here anyways. Well, what we'll do is we won't be like a real truck. Here and block everything. But thank you for viewing, and if you're a follower, thank you for following. I'll be on later tonight, probably, and we'll finish this trip and then see what else we can do. But yeah, stream is dead here, or dying. So ta-ta for now, folks.